guys, so I'm really excited for this one. So this is going to be a collab with a dear friend, Casey over at Mosaic Mermaid. Y'all know I mention her a lot, and she has just kind of started her channel and just kind of went after it. She works really hard. She puts so much time, so much energy into her readings. She is a very generous reader, and she's very sweet, very kind-hearted. She's also, her voice is very soothing, if y'all know what I mean. If you go listen to her over there, and she offers a lot. She has a lot of content. So y'all go check her out. And some of y'all are over here because of her. So thanks for coming to check me out as well. We've been planning this for a little bit. It was kind of like we were planning on it, but we weren't planning on it this soon. And then we kind of decided on it because of other things. And so I'm excited. I'm excited to do this with her. And I'm very, very excited to see how the synchronicities can come out. We're going to use some of the same cards. So that should be interesting. So we're going to do 3 piles here, and I'm going to put all of her information down below so that you can go check out her channel and her reading as well. This is going to be a mystery reading. Okay. This was, I've done these a couple of times way back when, and this was actually Casey's idea to do a mystery reading. And I thought that would be awesome for Valentine's, right? So that's what we're doing. We're doing, the question that we will ask is, what do you need to know about your love at this time? What do you need to know about love at this time? These are going to be complete mysteries. This could be about someone. This could be a situation you're in. This could be something coming towards you. We have no idea. Okay, so 3 piles. We're going to use the Alice in Wonderland piles, which I believe Casey's also using in her readings as well. But I'm going to use them to pick a pile. So I will shuffle these real quick, and then I will pull 3 and I'll turn them over. Okay, so here we go. Mystery reading, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Okay, let's see what we got. All right, pile 1, y'all have use your time well. Number 24, make every moment count. Okay. Pile 2, y'all have number 25, wake up. It's your moment. My flowers look awful similar to the ones here, huh? That's crazy. That's pretty crazy. Okay. So pile 3, y'all have number 34, impossible things, working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, and fresh perspective. Okay, so a mystery reading here. What do you need to know about love? So, like I said, if you want to close your eyes, you can sit here and close your eyes, and you can think about what it is that you want to know. Think about that question, and take a big, deep breath. And after you let your breath out, open your eyes, and which pile you feel most drawn to. Being said this is a mystery reading, you could be drawn to more than one, or you could be seeing someone else's perspective in another pile, or it could be someone close to you, close friend, that this is their story, and you could give them some advice here from this. So, yeah, and that's it. So timestamps for everything will be down below. Also, Casey's information is also down below. In the video to her reading for this collab, the link is down below as well. So y'all go check her out if you haven't, and see how these 2 readings kind of align with each other. And for some of you, they may not. It may just be 2 messages that you receive. For some of you, may feel like, well, y'all's reading here versus your reading there. There's some factors that kind of correlate with one another, kind of make sense, and almost like the same type of story even. Okay, so remember, only take what resonates. It's your general readings, and thank you guys so much for being here. Timestamps are down below, and I will see you over at your pile. Pile 1. So if you chose number 24, use your time well. So, mystery reading here. What do you need to know when it comes to love at this time? Well, this says make every moment count. So I feel like for a lot of you at this present moment, wherever you are, this is saying you're needing to make it count. You're needing to live in the present moment. And maybe that's something that you haven't been doing. You may have been looking at the clock. You may have been worried about the timing. You may have been thinking about all the outside factors of where you are instead of realizing that you are where you are and to try to enjoy where you are. Use your time well. Take your time is something that this card, I feel like, talks about a lot, is taking your time and understanding the hard time is value in my head. So it's like thinking about how valuable your time is and worth is important here as well for some of you. And I don't know what that means. We're going to get more into that. This may be something you're needing to think about, okay? Okay, so we're going to take all that into consideration as we do your reading. I'm going to put this to the side. So I'm going to start. We're going to use some of the same oracles that we usually use and Casey's also using. So if you're just jumping into this reading, this is a collab. So me and Casey over at Mosaic Mermaid are doing this reading collab together. So we're both doing the mystery readings. So if you want to go over and check her out and see how that reading resonates with this one, or if you're coming from over there, thanks for being here. And information for all that is down below, okay? Just in case you missed it. So we're going to start with the Visions of Life Tarot, which I use as oracle cards. And then we're going to get into the tarot. And the tarot that we're going to use for y'all is a deck that Casey actually gifted me. So I'm excited about that. And if y'all don't know Casey, you haven't heard Casey, go over and check out her channel. She's super sweet. She's also very soothing. Like I could fall asleep to her voice. She puts a lot of energy and time into her readings. And she's just super loving and super caring, and she's fun. And yeah, y'all go over and check her out. Okay. What's going to happen here for Pile 1? What's their mystery and love for Pile 1? What do they need to know about love at this time for Pile 1? Romantic. We have recognition. That is actually the World in tarot. Wealth. Okay. Some of you may not be fully seeing or understanding what you have completely in front of you at this present moment. There may be some kind of imbalance where you're having a hard time with understanding or recognizing maybe perhaps either where you are as being loved or feeling like you don't have that in your life in some way. So stick with me. There's two different storylines I'm kind of falling into here. I'm going to get one more, and we'll look at the bottom of the deck. Some of you your idea of being able to have romance at this time is hard for you because you don't see how it's possible, how things will change. So you're either in something where you're having a hard time seeing how it's going to change, and that you feel like you already have a lot on your plate. Others of you may actually be single, and you may be wondering here if things will ever change, if you're ever going to find that romantic partner that you desire, if anybody's ever going to recognize your value, your worth, or want to give to you in a certain kind of way. It's something that you feel like maybe you're running out of time. This can also be like being in a situation where you feel like the other person's running out of time as far as changing the situation or giving to you in some way. Like you've been investing in something for a long period of time, and you're not seeing a return on that. Stability, on this stability. I love this card because she's hanging Cupid out to dry. And it's like, in order to be stable, she has to hang Cupid out to dry. So some of you, it's like your idea of romance at this time may not be, it's not a fantasy. That's the bottom line here. No, it doesn't matter what story you're in. Just your idea of romance at this time is just like, you're not in a fantasy like fairy tale type place, a Cupid kind of love struck kind of place. You're dealing with the realistics. Is that a word? Realistics? Realistic circumstances of what you're going through or where you are, and what needs your focus at this time. Some of you may be overthinking this quite a bit, and it has to do with time. Where you're spending your time, how long something is taking, and losing time or wasting time. Okay? Okay, you have the Lover at the bottom of the deck. So, with the Lover, I have to say, I feel like this has to do, obviously, with the partnership. That's the Two of Cups. Some of you may have spent time in relationships focused on more of the materialistic things or the stable things. What's going to provide me with comfort, stability, security, and not so much into romance or love or fairy tale type of stuff. And now you're so far into that, it's like, how do I come out of that feeling almost, But you desire deeper intimacy. You desire a loving, emotional relationship, but you just may not know how to give that properly because you've been in this place for so long where you're just focused on making sure you're stable, safe, secure, even if you've been single. It's kind of like you feel like you're losing the love for love or love for romance in some way. Tell me more. Battle wounds. See the cat's there again. An ongoing battle, weary, guarded, hurt in a past relationship. So this has been like an ongoing battle here for you. And relationships may have been difficult. Patterns been created where you're recognizing these and wanting to do something differently here. You have fair, justice, balance, and mutual benefit with recognition or the world. This has to do with balancing out a cycle, needing to balance out a cycle, needing to make peace. Needing to make peace with something. We need to make peace with something. Something needs to come to a conclusion. There needs to be closure here. Or I need a new chapter. I'm ready for something new. I'm ready to I am done all these things for myself. I am where I am. Now, where's that justification of me getting that relationship that I've always wanted? That there's different kinds of energies that are here, guys. We have wealth and the young. So there may be a lot of responsibilities that you have at this time, maybe have to do with children, or you could just be wanting to step into a place to where you can be more free-spirited and you don't want to have to be stuck or tied down in a certain way. Especially if you feel as if you have a lot to offer, then you may want to, maybe you do already have a lot of responsibilities, and a relationship might not be one of them that you want. This may be a struggle here, something taking time, and these wounds being a part of that, and your stability, and still wanting to have that stability, but yet still longing for that emotional connection. It's like you're almost in between worlds in a way. Tell me about stability. And children may be really important here. Unfoldment. So you're going through a phase, a time period, where you're waking up here about your own stability and what that looks like to you, and you're kind of freeing yourself. If not yet, I think you will be in the near future. It's like you're freeing yourself from the outcome of something. I feel like you're going to get to a place to where you recognize that all you can do here is what you feel like is right or best for you, or what you should be doing, what's fair for you. And doing what you need to do, and stay focused on your responsibilities, stay focused on a new beginning or the things that are around you, and allow things to unfold, allow things to stabilize themselves. This is something I think that a direction that you're kind of headed in, you know. Yeah, you have the devil's domain at the bottom. This is what you're fighting right now. See that what is that? Anyway, cycle or clock here, and you have that here as well in the same kind of colors. So this idea of use your time well, this is what your thought process, this is what you're thinking, and you may be wondering this, like, am I wasting my time here? Is this ever going to happen? What should I focus on? Should I even try here? Okay. And also, the devil being here, heavy Capricorn energy. So again, that stability is there. It's like you're trying to allow yourself to go into that place where you're just saying, okay, whatever unfolds happens. And I'm just going to stick to my own stability here in this way. But you're having a really difficult time actually playing that out, actually doing that. Releasing the control here is I think, something that's difficult for you. Even though you want to move in that direction, I think you may even move in that direction. You feel stable for a while, but then you start wanting to control the situation here again. Okay. The Six of Swords is here, and it was almost wanting to go in reverse, and it's kind of what I was just saying. It's like you get to a calmer place, things get to a calmer place, and then it's like you start going backwards again. The Hanged Man, Pisces energy in reverse. Having a hard time seeing something forward is definitely something that's here. Having a hard time seeing it any other way, you get really stuck in your head about that. This Page of Swords is interesting because, oh, by the way, sorry I got so into it and I just spaced out. This is the deck that Casey got me. It's the Van Gogh deck, and anyways, it's awesome, isn't it? It's exciting. But so I'm still like getting into a relationship here with this deck. Pretty much. So this card is interesting to me because the Page of Swords, normally he's just holding one sword, but instead here it's almost like he's making a decision. And all these swords around him, it kind of looks like the Eight of Swords, like a trapped energy. So it just makes me feel like you're in a place to where you're kind of stuck when it comes to what it is that you want or what you're seeing to be true for you. And it could be even something to do with communication may be off here as well. For some of you, this may have to do with, maybe a child in some way, some kind of communication around this, and responsibility with that. You also have the Three of Wands that's here as well. Definitely making plans. This is what you're planning, which the Three of Wands is awaiting as well. It's hanging Cupid out to dry and wait for things to unfold. So the time is so relevant here. It's like a cycle that you're creating here. You get to a calmer place from this guardedness, from this ongoing battle. Go into this romanticizing what could be possible or romanticizing the situation. And then you fall into what's fair and needing to close out a cycle or have a new beginning or ending something. And almost being stuck there, like an inability to be able to do that. Then you go into this thinking, feeling stuck or feeling trapped with responsibilities, with the outside circumstances when it comes to this new beginning. And then this planning on waiting for the stability to unfold. I don't know how many times you've experienced this mental cycle or this actual situation. But yeah, look at that. Probably for a while here, you've been in this conflict here about this equal give and take. You may even start to feel like you're giving more than you're getting, or even vice versa. I mean, you're starting to feel the imbalance here in a way. I think it has to do with this change not taking place yet. Or, yeah, closure not taking place in some way. It's almost like you're waiting for justice is what this looks like here. And look at it's just like time's going by and going by and going by. And it's not unfolding. Tell me about the Six of Swords. The Eight of Cups. This could be like emotionally trying to detach and walk away from these ongoing battles. Stepping into that romantic energy. But see, the butterflies have rocks on them. So even though there's like a transformation, they're not going to get very far. Things don't get very far. And then you go into this Hanged Man in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody could pull back their energy, or this could be like not starting to not feel okay or safe, or someone not feeling secure, someone not giving in a situation, feeling stuck here because there's not this balance that you're looking for, this justice that you're looking for. This can even be like if you're single, like where's my person? Everything else is lining up, but it's just my person is missing, you know? And I know people are like, well, you know, you should have just yourself and love yourself. And if you love yourself, you won't need anybody. And even though I get what you're saying with all that, that's true. But we're also human beings, and we like touch, and we like to feel and feel others. We love intimacy, you know. Some people don't, but I mean, that craving of having that intimate connection with someone, whether that is physical, whether that is emotional, whether that is intellectual. And some of you, it's more than one, you know, you want all those things. And, you know, that's most people, I feel like, but not everybody's like that. But it's almost like starting to think about that, starting to look at that. And it creates this stuck energy. Okay, Page of Swords. Page of Pentacles. That child thing is here. I don't know if there's something to do with the child here, or a new beginning. This could even be a healing the inner child in some way when it comes to responsibilities, taking responsibility. When it comes to codependency or boundaries even. Learning the truth around this. But this can also be like understanding a beginning, a new beginning, or an offer, waiting to give some sort of offer, or receive some sort of offer. 3 of Wands. The 6 of Cups. You could already be in a relationship here with someone if that's true. You have Taurus energy here, by the way. This is past. This is waiting for someone. Even maybe making a choice here to wait for someone. Wait for something to play out. For some of you, there may be someone here that you may be at a distance. And you may be waiting for this person in some way. This is soulmate energy. So it's someone that you have a kindredship with, someone that you have memories with, or you've experienced these reminiscing moments in some way that's there. With waiting to see how things kind of work out here, having to. Because the 3 of Wands is like you make a plan, and then you have to, you have to wait for it to come in. Wait for that event. You plan for everything, and now you wait for the event to take place. So that's time as well here being relevant for you. So some of you could be just waiting for your soulmate, creating your stability while you wait, whether they're someone you know now or someone that you'll meet in the future. So what do you need to know here? What do you need to know here about the future? Let's say that, because that's where this reading's kind of taken us. What do you need to know here? Well, hold on. Let me do something else first. I'm going to use some of the love oracles. What do you need to know here about the future? What do you need to know here about the future energy, Paul 1? What's the future energy here, Paul 1? You have friends. This is about loyalty, support, signs and synchronicities. Soulmate, loyalty, signs and synchronicities, not a coincidence, message from the universe, soulmate. You have text message and date here. And music at the bottom. So I'm not going to leave y'all there. We're going to get some or tarot over this as well. So what can you expect in it? Well, there's this friend here. It's not a coincidence that this person has been... These are two different stories, so I'm going to go with the first one. If you're single, there's someone around you here that could be a friend at this time, but that's not a coincidence. This person coming into your life at this time, this person around you, someone wanting to spend a lot of time with you, you know, something like that is there. It's not a coincidence. This is somebody that may communicate here with you that they want to meet up with you. They want to date. They want to have something here with you. You're going to get communication here about this. This is someone here that you have a soul contract with. Someone that you're already maybe energetically kind of attached to or tied to. This could happen when you start to feel like there's somebody around you that is in your energy and you can't explain it. It's like maybe you dream about somebody you've never met, or you have an image for whatever reason all of a sudden of a picture of someone that you can't say who they are, you know, or you just sense something is coming soon. For those of you where you're actually with someone here already, or you're in love, you know, there is this, like, I think it's like a renewed friendship that's here, where there's this loyalty, this support that comes into play. And you following the signs and following the synchronicities around this is going to lead to this connection. I feel like being closer here. There's some sort of communication here around this meetup or date, setting a date, an anniversary even. Some kind of communication that's going to take place here around this that's important. Okay. Tell me about friends, future energies. Six of Pentacles, someone giving to you, someone being generous with you, someone offering you support. You and someone, this is someone you're with, this is finding balance. Signs and synchronicities. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Who's the Queen of Wands in reverse? The Five of Cups in reverse. What is going on here with this? This is something else. This is getting over something. This may be something that you're coming into, you're reconciling with in yourself internally. If this is someone new that's coming in, then it's like you're getting over someone else. If this is somebody that you're currently with, it's like there's where you lack confidence with this person, this is what you're overcoming. Whatever mistakes or regrets or something like that, it's like you're making sense of whatever has occurred that's caused you to feel insecure, caused you to feel like you don't have courage or confidence in the situation. Okay. Why is soulmate here? Tell me about soulmate. The Empress in reverse. So this is someone that you have a possibility of growing something with. Okay? But it's like the potential's there, but you don't know if something can grow quite yet. And this could even be if you're with this person. Some of you just may be wondering if you can really depend on this person. Give me one more for the Empress in reverse. Libra and Taurus energies. King of Swords in reverse. For some of you, there may be someone here that you are leaving behind. This can be like when someone may not be being honest about something here, or give me one more. This is a weird energy. Aquarius energy's there. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This is a confusing energy right here. If you are single at this time, then this is you're not quite sure yet if this person is, when they come into the picture, if they're meant for you or right for you. You don't know if you're quite ready for this yet, or if this person is. You have to kind of figure that out as you go, as you date, as you get together, as you get to know each other. For others of you, this is somebody that you're with, then this is understanding perhaps that this is something that you see as valuable and something that you don't want to lose. And for some of you, there may be some sort of something that could be hidden in order to prevent that. And that's what I can't get to. Strength in reverse. I just heard it won't survive that. Because strength in reverse with that 10 of Pentacles. Leo, Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, we're all right there. This is running out of patience as well. Not being honest about perhaps what you have, or feeling safe, or not being honest with yourself in some way, and kind of running out of patience here. Being afraid of someone else, running out of patience. So what is this about? Text message and date. The 8 of Wands. There's communication, again. Has to do with moving forward. It has to do with... It's a lot of back and forth communication. The Tower in reverse. Putting something back together. Getting over, picking up the pieces. Getting over this tower that's here. Avoiding chaos. Communication back and forth around this. Tower being rebuilt, perhaps. If you're single here, this is about avoiding, guarding yourself, trying to avoid some sort of, like, communicating first before you actually know if you want to go on a date with someone. It's that kind of, let me get to know you a little better before I say yes. The 5 of Swords is here. That's definitely can be some kind of betrayal, putting back the pieces after some sort of betrayal is here. Conflict, being confused or conflicted about going back and forth with this Tower coming back together. 9 of Wands in reverse. Or if you should kind of give up on this, or if this is someone that's giving up the fighting about something and putting things back together and moving forward. The Moon in reverse. Oh, that's what Page of Wands in reverse, the World in reverse, and Death. What's happening now? This is going in a weird direction. I can feel it. I feel it moving, guys. Not in a good direction. Okay, Three of Swords. There's a backstory here. Something's going on. Either you're going into a new relationship and you're having a difficult time because you've been through some sort of betrayal, or you're in a relationship and you're having a difficult time because there is some sort of conflict around giving up or betrayal in some kind of way. There's someone here that's kind of doing this introspection. I don't know if this is you or someone around you. Okay, so take it how it resonates. Depends on your story. There's someone here that's doing this heavy, introspection here about commitment and choices and separation and betrayal, pain, thinking about all of this, wanting to take some sort of action, needing to step out of their comfort zone in order to do that, to kind of prevent losing this possibility of like this happily ever after, needing to change, things needing to change, needing to transform, like closure being needed here or really wanted. This can be like something being revealed to you with the moon in reverse. With that Page of Wands right next to it in the world, this can be like someone's not over something, over an ending. They're still feeling like an emotional loss here. Whew, okay. And that could hurt a new relationship, or that could, obviously hurt a current relationship. So that's there. I'm leaving this on the Emperor. So we have divine masculine energies here with the Devil's Domain and the Two of Wands with that Ace of Pentacles and that Knight of Pentacles. So this is, there's your Queen of Cups, the Knight of Wands. There's a desire to want to move towards something here, to want to put time and energy into something, and moving towards that slowly, taking that opportunity, or trying to figure out if you should. This Emperor here, this is about standing and taking control of a situation, of a choice, because you have this opportunity sitting there right in front of you. Do you take this opportunity? Being determined to invest in the right way, to take care of what it is that you have. It could even be that there is some, like you may be turning someone down here even, because of this, but still having this desire. There's still some sort of desire here. And I think it has to do with romance. It's like something's not being fully fulfilled here like it was in your past in some way. There may be some comparing comparing going on. Oh, Lord help us. Let's see what else we can figure out here. Where you're comparing, like if it's someone new, you compare them to your past person, like the things you liked about them that they don't have, or someone in a relationship with, you could be doing the same thing, and you could be tempted to go back to something else because you're getting bored where you are. Who knows? Something like that is there. Tell me more. Hold on, let me change. There's something about wanting a change so bad enough that you're starting to get kind of just bored where you are, willing to take some kind of risk. Tell me about anything that they need to know. We have unrequited here. Leaving was the most painful thing that I've ever done. And happiness. You bring more happiness than I could ever imagine. And awakens love. That's very different, You're going from this cold place to this lit up place here. It says, now I know and understand that I'm in love with you. Nothing solid and new perspective is at the bottom. You're seeing a situation differently. There is this friendship that's here, I guess, but you're seeing it differently. And you may have had to walk away from a situation. You may be looking at what makes you happy here. For some of you, you are allowing yourself to be happy where you are and waiting for that right person to come in. But you're having this kind of a wake-up call in some way. A new perspective. You're gaining some kind of new perspective. It has to do with taking a risk and having that inner conflict around this. Rolling the dice, taking that risk, that inner conflict that you're feeling. Am I wasting my time? Should I go towards this? Or is there anything solid here? You're looking for stability. You want stability. And what does that look like to you? What does stability actually look like to you? What's important to you? You know, that's the thing, is everybody's stability is different. Being able to take so many trips in your life stable to you. That's what you desire. That's what you want. That's what looks like for your stability. That's what's important. You feel stable like that. Other people will be like, no, I'm okay being at home and then taking X amount of trips or whatever. It's different for everybody, and you're figuring out, and you've had this inner conflict, I feel like, for some time about what that actually looks like to you. What's important to you. And having something solid, I feel like, and something stable is very important. And it's unfolding slowly here over the next, I would say, several months, but of what that actually looks like to you. You're waking up to what love looks like to you. And there's some comparison going on here with past and present energies and what you may be lacking or missing and why. Could be even thinking about this with someone else. What's going to happen here? Future energies for pile 1. Okay. Falling fast. Butterfly. Things changing quickly. And individuality. You have spark at the bottom. This may be what you're missing. You're missing that spark. This may be something you feel like you've lost, and now it's something that you're desiring, For some of you, again, like I said in the beginning, you may be in a place to where you miss having that love for life or love for romance and wanting that feeling again, and you may be falling into something very quickly, but then you may find yourself in a place to where you're realizing you're different than when you once were in relationships, and you don't want to be controlled in some way, or you're just kind of maintaining your own independence in that relationship. So your walls are up, your boundaries are there, and you're conscious of those, right? For others of you, this is a relationship you're having inner struggles. Internally, you're conflicted about what you want from this relationship. And I think it comes from a place of something not changing the way that you would want it to. Or it's not getting to that place where you feel stable. Time is relevant with that. It's really relevant because it's like, am I wasting my time here? Okay. Pressing matters, number 39. A pressing problem, need, or issue has to be dealt with immediately. It's time to focus on what's important. Then you have 74, embrace the dark. Allow yourself to feel and be present, to hold and nurture those dark, unlit parts of yourself, and your life will begin to expand before it. Let's get one more. Spiritual rebirth. Number 1. Some of y'all, I feel like, are going to have a huge, like, kind of a wake-up call moving forward. I just saw 4 on the timer. 4 is the number of stability. It's about home, security, foundation, protection. I think a lot of you are fixing to be walking into a place to where you're getting a new perspective about what is important to you, like I said. And you have this rebirth that takes place to where I think you're going to shift into a new direction and on a whole different type of path from where you currently are. Like your energy is going to shift significantly, in a good way, in the better way. This says, let go of your old self and allow the authentic self to emerge to reunite your soul with the divine source. You also have celebrate success at the bottom. Be proud of what you have achieved. You've struggled long and hard to get to this moment, number 50. And I do feel like that a lot of you have struggled maybe perhaps to get to finding your independence or your security, or if you've had to create this from the ground up completely, you've really only been able to depend on yourself. That kind of feeling is there. Yeah. Or getting to that place is there. Let me get one more, and then we'll get some initials to close, okay? Power and the mystery of what they need to know and love. Yeah. So this is, you have the sword, and it's being honest about what's important to you, or being honest and true to your healing is something that's definitely here. But also being honest about how you really truly feel as well. Not denying yourself those feelings. Number 2, angels of healing are with you. A time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while I enhance your strength. Yeah. Okay. Trust the divine purpose. I'm going to hold this because 3, 2, 4. It says that the experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you are on the right path for growth. And I believe that's true too. I think you're growing individually in this experience. Obviously, we all grow from experiences, but we don't always grow in the experience. Sometimes we don't see it until way later. And I think that here in the near future, I think you're going to be growing in the experience itself. Like you're understanding it as you go, what you want, what you need, what's important. Look at this. Love is never wasted. This is an understanding I feel like that you're coming into. Live in the present. We talked about that too. That's awesome. You have the Cell Ship too, which the first card out was the 6 of Swords. Which they're in the Cell Ship. That's why I'm laughing. But yeah, this is getting to a calmer place here. Getting away from conflict and getting to a calmer place. All right, lots of initials here. We have N, 2 N's, U, M or W, num, I just heard num in my head, X, another X, E, so X is there. We have D, we have 2 J's, maybe, DJ, Y, a B, and a V. So V-Day wants to come through, but I know we're not. All the letters aren't here when I'm saying these things. I'm just saying what I'm seeing in my head, So need. I heard that's dumb in my head. Joke. Don't joke. Dead, Deem, Ben, Long. I don't even know how I got that. None of those letters are here. But I was thinking Ben Long. It's just kind of like came through. Like it's Ben Long. Ben is actually here. Be mine, need you. Oh, this could be a W. Do. Dawn. Benji, I heard in my head. End is there. End game. BMW. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave y'all here. J. Jen. All right. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. If you're from Casey's channel, thanks so much for checking me out. I hope you enjoyed this. If you don't mind hitting that like, leaving a comment, subscription would be awesome. Just kind of to help support me and my channel. I really appreciate it. If y'all resonated with this, I'm curious to see how y'all resonated with this versus Casey's reading. So if there was some syncs there, if anything like that, would y'all please let me know, because I always find that to be so interesting. And then thanks, Casey, so much. We love her. And yeah, so hopefully y'all got what y'all needed from this reading. And thank you so much. And also thank you for your kindness, your support, your love. And hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye. Hey, pal 2. So if you chose number 25, wake up. It's your moment. Now, I am just loving the way that all these flowers in this card match my all these different flowers that I have over here. I think that's awesome. Of course, I'm going to point that out, right? Now, what you can't see hardly in this card, unless you're really looking, is there is a teacup here with a mouse. So I feel like there's something to do as far as a mystery in love. Okay, what do you need to know? What kind of mystery is out there that could help you, in your higher self moving forward? There could be something here around some sort of gossip, okay, or some kind of conversation where you may be holding back or keeping to yourself, where if you speak up, it could actually help you. This wake up and it's your moment is, I feel like there's an opportunity that's going to happen for you to change a situation. And if you kind of like sit back here and allow yourself to not be recognized, then it's not going to, you're going to miss out on the opportunity. So I don't know if this has to do, we are talking about love here, so I'm not sure if this has to do with, I feel like it's an opportunity to speak up something about yourself. I feel like it's an opportunity to wake up and see, or wake someone else up to see something. It could be about your own value or worth with all these flowers that are around her. See how she's like hidden here? It could be that it is your moment at this time and you're needing to wake up and see your value and your worth. Guys, I feel like for some of you, I'm feeling, okay, there's 2 different storylines that are coming through. Now, not everybody's going to want to hear this story, but I think it's actually a beautiful story if you will just take some time to kind of let it sit with you. I feel like this may be a story about loving yourself and your own self-worth and value and waking up to that. And the reason I want to say this is because there may actually be something that's happening for you here in the near future that is going to help you realize or wake up to maybe your value in yourself, whether that has to do with your abilities, your talents. There's something here, I feel like, for you guys that is going to show itself to you, show an opportunity here for you to see this within yourself. And I think you're going to wake up to seeing yourself in a different way. That's what this is about. The other storyline, and it could be that you may have both of these attached to you, is there's something going on here with the conversation, and a conversation about something that's hidden, or a conversation about something that is, trying to go unnoticed, or some kind of deception here around this. This could have to do with gossip for some of you. For others of you, this may be an opportunity just to have a conversation about perhaps something that you heard, or like bringing something to the table. It just keeps coming to mind. Okay, that's interesting right there. Something showing itself to you. What cartoon is it? Oh, you're going to have to help me out on this one. It's been a very long time since I've seen this. But there is this cartoon, or this movie, right? That's a cartoon that is about this girl where they eat soup every year. Like it's a big deal. They have this big soup festival or something like that. And if I'm right, I think it's a mouse that shows himself to her, to the princess, or to the girl. And I got this vision in my head of somebody that is sitting in a room drinking tea, but keeps hearing something, or keeps like seeing something out of the corner of her eye. And then all of a sudden this mouse pops up in her tea, and she gets startled, and she yells and sits back, which I think is what happens in that show. God, I haven't thought about that movie in years. It's so crazy. And it's like something that was hidden before is being shown to you. And it may have to do with someone else. Also, I feel like a lot of you are going to have an opportunity to express something here. Okay. Maybe just be expressing yourself. All right. So, and now there goes my voice. There's something to do with you expressing yourself and it being your moment, to do that. Okay. So, for those of you who didn't watch the intro, this is a collab with Casey over at Mosaic Mermaid. So, all her information is down below. If you're here from her channel, thank you so much for being here and giving me an opportunity. I hope that you enjoy this reading. If anything, I hope it's just at least entertaining, right? Okay, so this is actually the Visions of Life Tarot. And I use these as oracle cards to start. You'll see why here in just a second. They're kind of funny. So if you haven't seen Casey, y'all go check Casey out, okay? There's needs to be more people in the world like Casey. She's just super sweet and very generous and loving. So y'all go check her out. She's got an awesome channel over there. She's got super tons of fun content. She's always, she's very diligent about her memberships over there. So y'all check that out. She has some fun stuff going on, okay? So y'all go check her out. She also just opened on a new channel as well. But I'll put all her information and all of that down below, okay? Okay. So she's also doing the mystery reading. What can you tell me for pile 2? What can you tell me for pile 2? What can you tell me for pile 2? What do they need to know in love? Yeah, treachery. Speaking up is something big here. And education. You're going to be learning something about someone. There is something here about somebody. Okay, here it comes. It's coming out fast, guys. There is somebody here that you're going to be learning information about. This is somebody that may have been gossiping about you, someone that may have been telling tall tales, or which is the same thing as gossip, but it's just popped in my head, so I have to say it. There's something to do with somebody that you feel as if you can't trust this person that's around you. Now, I don't know how this is related to love, but we'll keep going and find out. But I think that you're waking up to not being able to trust this person, not being able to trust their word, or like they may even be telling you about gossip around someone else saying something. There's this feeling of betrayal that's on the table that I can't unsee. And learning about that with that education. Illusions. Yeah, there's some kind of... Okay. All those messages that I said in the beginning with this card are true. There is going to be something that's here that you're going to be able to wait. It's going to give you some kind of wake-up call about your worth or value, or the way you see yourself. There's something here that you're going to be learning. It has to do with some sort of betrayal that could take place, or that you may have already, you've heard about, or you knew about, or something like that's going on. You're going to be learning something about that, and some kind of an illusion that was created around this. Charm. So this could have to do with someone, you know, really laying it on you. Really charming you here. This is the Knight of Cups energy. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, enthusiasm. Okay, y'all ready? Somebody's about to be laying it on you real thick. This is somebody that you may not feel like you can trust. This is someone you're still trying to figure out. You may be trying to figure out if this is someone that is creating an illusion, if there's an illusion here. You know, if you can really trust this person, or if they're just charming you. But you have the study room here, studying you, learning to love, getting to know each other. You know, this feels like trying to figure out if you can trust someone or not. Tell me about treachery. Sacred cycles. Let go of the old. Honor the cycle that you're in. What goes around comes around. This treachery that's here is some sort of betrayal that you feel may have been some kind of cycle, and you could be needing to let go of that cycle. Tell me about... Okay, 2 cards for education. Yeah. So this education here, what you're waking up to, or what you could be learning here, has to do with your fears could be creating some sort of hard energy. This is the moon in tarot, which is Pisces, Cancer's energy. But it's like there's information that's yet to be revealed. Things are not as they seem, fears and insecurities. And then you have this not amused here with fed up, doesn't care anymore, and hard to please. So there is this like learning about if you have been fearing something here about someone, and that person, like you're afraid someone doesn't care about you anymore. That could be something that's here. Or you're afraid that someone is just kind of fed up, or they're not amused, or someone is here is hard to please. This is a fear that you have. There's some illusions that are being created. There's insecurities here that are being created within you, where it's making you want to protect or guard yourself. You're very guarded, very closed off. This illusions that's here, you have the Empress and proper offer. That card and that card are the same thing. I think, see, proper offer with these illusions that are here, there's, in this Empress energy, this is reclaiming your power. This Empress energy is what I was talking about recognizing your worth or your value. You're getting some kind of, there's a proper offer that's coming towards you. And you're looking at this and you're getting some sort of awareness. We're going to get more into the cards. I'll get the details when we get that. But you're going to come into some sort of awareness here that's going to make you understand the illusion behind something, or if there is an illusion there. You're going to get some sort of an offer here, receive something that you have to evaluate if this aligns with your value here. Something's going to wake you up. I don't like this card. I never have. You have all these, this is like the 7 of Cups. It's like he has all these wound up hearts in the suitcase. They're kind of all over the place. And it's like he's offering this heart to this girl, and she's imagining forever there with the wedding bells in her mind. But it's just a wound up heart. Is this illusion? I mean, who knows? In the picture, she's not seeing it as that. How is she not seeing the wound up heart there? But is this an illusion here? And it has to do with how many hearts that he already has behind him. The heart there that he's handing to her is just like everything else. But something's going to happen here where I think that you're going to get like some sort of offer that's going to help you to understand, recognize, or someone's acknowledging your importance or your value in some way. Tell me about charm. Forever yours. Unbreakable bond, strong and stable relationship, a love that lasts a lifetime. Guys, somebody is going to come to you, somebody that you may be wondering if you can trust or not with treachery, or maybe kind of in this place of where you're trying to honor the cycle that you're in, but you're also trying to let go of old patterns in some way. There's, and you're worried, you're having these insecurities here. You're trying to figure something out. You're trying to figure out if someone cares. You're trying to figure out how they care, if they care, do they care enough, all that kind of stuff is there. And then you're looking at someone and wondering, is this person handing me some sort of illusion? Is this a wound up heart? When is this heart going to stop? It's tied into these insecurities and this betrayal. And then you have this proper offer here that's coming in, wanting to have something to offer, or this is some sort of information that you're getting from somebody. This is communication even. Something's being addressed properly. And there's someone here that's coming across as being very charming. That's that offer, bringing in that offer. But they're drawing me into this. Why? This card always is disturbing to me. The story of this is always disturbing to me, and I can't remember the name of it. But it has to do with, that's her husband there. And she actually says after he dies that she wants to be married or buried with her husband alive so that she can be bound with him forever. And I always think, you think about, I don't know, 5 minutes after they closed her in, she was regretting that? You think? You think after about 5 minutes in there, I closed up, she was saying, holy hell, what did I just do to myself? Because not only is she there, she's laying next to bones, like Kim's just laying there. Keeping yourself intact is something that's really big here. Like, when you understand your value and your worth, you have the ability to maintain your strength or keep yourself intact when you feel like you're in situations where there is betrayal or deceit or something like that. And it is way easier said than done. It's very hard to get to that place because every one of us has insecurities. And when we have someone that gives us a reason, you know, to feel that way, or we feel like that at least, it makes that so much harder to understand like where your value is and where your worth is. Death is also has to do with this here as well, which I won't be surprised if we see death, which is Scorpio energy, and it's about, you know, something ending and something new beginning. And we'll have to get the tarot. I want to get the tarot before I go more into that. You have Pretty Bride at the bottom of the deck, which is a commitment. So either you're making a commitment to yourself, or someone else is making a commitment to you. Yep, that's all that's there, guys. Pretty commitment. I mean, Pretty Bride. Pretty commitment. Okay, guys, let's do this. So this is the Curious Cats Tarot. Okay. Wake up. It's your moment. Number 25. There's a decision here. You have to decide here on something. Decide to change something or not. Yeah. You have to decide here whether you want something to change or not. And it could be if maybe perhaps you're changing your mind here about something. I think you're kind of just living in a state of the unknown or fear. Okay, what's that? Unity. So this is a special card in this deck, which comes right after the World. So it's like, to me, a card of everything coming together and everything making sense. So you may have this opportunity to come together here, or to find balance or peace. It's almost like, it's the way I can describe it, it's like the sun, judgment, and the world all together in one, right? And so having clarity, having an understanding of what has transpired and having a new beginning take place, or acknowledging the truth about situation, and then closing that chapter out so that you can, it all comes together and makes sense so that you can move on and move on to something different or something new. The Fool in reverse. Not wanting to be fooled or being afraid of taking a risk is something that's here. Aquarius and Aries energy. And the Seven of Cups is that same card here. Proper offer. Give me one more. Forever Yours. Three of Pentacles. Someone may be taking a risk here on you, or they're asking you to take a risk on them. And that's the decision that you're going to have to make. Tell me about unity. Ace of Cups in reverse. There's someone here that may actually kind of open up to you. They may have been holding back or suppressing their emotions about something, and they may actually pour themselves out here to you. The Fool. The Six of Cups in reverse. This is being afraid of taking a risk because of the past. And this could be why you're in this state of illusion or insecurities. Being afraid of taking the risk, not wanting to repeat a past cycle, not carrying emotional baggage with you. This could be even someone from your past. Page of Wands just came out with that. This person may say some things that are feel uncomfortable to have to hear. Like, I think that they're being honest with you. Probably more honest or more open than they have ever been. And it's because they're wanting to close out a cycle. They're wanting to close some things out. So they may not be exactly telling you everything that you want to hear, but they're being honest. And there's this self-limiting belief around taking a risk because of this past energy that's attached to this somehow. And someone perhaps putting some boundaries up or being in this energy aware they're kind of fed up. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. The Queen of Wands in the reverse. This is a place of illusions, and this is not being confident here. With proper offer in the Empress, this is not being confident in an offer that you receive, and you're afraid of what's in that cup. Like, this is like somebody saying that they want to offer you something proper, and you are afraid of what is in the cup that they're offering you. There's a lack of this is the insecurity that's here. Not being good enough. Not feeling good enough. You could feel devalued in a way because of feeling like this person has other options. And this could be part of what they're wanting to express is their own insecurities that I don't think that you're aware of. Three of Pentacles. Justice. This person definitely, they may have had some sleepless nights here. That cat looks like it needs some rest. That's the same cat that's trying to climb in this window. Sorry guys, my chair's squeaky. I gotta turn my heat off. I'm getting too hot over here. Started getting hot in here all of a sudden. Justice here is Libra energy. This is somebody that wants to be fair here around a commitment. Wants to be honest even. Wants to give you a fair commitment. This may be somebody here that sees like forever is yours, forever with you. Strong and stable. But it may also be like, I don't know, how are you feeling about this? How do you feel about this, Paul, too? What's the Ace of Cups in reverse? Tell me that first. The Nine of Wands in reverse. This is like giving up on a relationship. This is somebody that's exhausted here. They're completely overwhelmed emotionally with something. And they're ready for this to come to a close. This feeling of feeling overwhelmed emotionally. This is almost like somebody that just can't take it anymore and they just express themselves. We have the Five of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles that just came out. So this is somebody that wants to make amends here. Look at this card. They want to make amends here and make progress or work on things. But this is somebody that's like feeling like they're feeling overwhelmed about that. You see the dog in the background, which represents loyalty. And you have Four Swords here. So it's like the dog's kind of in timeout with the Rose, which would be the offer. And then you have the cat, which would be the intuition, that has the sword, the clarity, the truth. And the cat has the dog's ball with its back turned. So it's like needing to give something a rest. Being in reverse. Needing to make amends so that these two can come back together and play, I guess, apparently. Needing someone to see the truth or acknowledge the truth. This is like someone saying, I need you to know that I'm trying. What's the Queen of Wands in reverse? The King of Pentacles. There's the proper offer. What's the Justice? The Moon in reverse. There's somebody here that wants to do right by you. There's someone here that wants to do right by you. But they're going to tell you some things emotionally that they're experiencing or going through that some of what may be hard to hear. But they're trying to be honest. I keep repeating that, and a movie keeps coming to mind, and I keeps like coming to mind, and then it circles away, and I'm like, no, come back here. What's the name of that movie? But anyway, let's just keep going. I want to see what. Tell me more. What's going to happen here for Paul 2? What's going to happen here for Paul 2? The Empress in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Hierophant. That's a commitment. There is a lesson here. Libra and Taurus energies are here. There's a lesson here around that Empress in reverse and that Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse is like a closing of a door or possibly a second chance taking place. I do feel like part of what's on the table here is a second chance of some sort, to have some sort of commitment, or to believe in commitment here, to make a different choice, right? And that Empress is in reverse because, like, Empress in proper offer here is, you know what it feels like? Somebody that knows they don't deserve something, but they're asking for it anyways. Why is the Empress in reverse? The Six of Pentacles. This is the offer. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Tower. All those cats in that wrecking ball. Y'all know I heard Miley Cyrus like immediately in my head. That came in like a wrecking ball. You have this, how's that song go? I gotta look that up now. Dadgummit. Okay, I gotta read this, okay? Because, I don't know, this may be relevant somehow or some way. Could be to somebody. It says, hold on. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls. Stop loading. I keep losing it. All I wanted was to... Where did it go? Oh, all I wanted was to break your walls. All I ever did was wreck me. I came in like a wrecking ball. Yeah, I just closed my eyes and swung. Left me crashing in a blazing fall. all it ever did was wreck me. I never meant to start a war. I just wanted you to let me in. And instead of using force, I guess I should have let you win. I never meant to start a war. I just wanted you to let me in. Don't ever say that I just walked away. I will always want you. This is like somebody that feels like that they can't get past your walls. Like the hard to please energy is definitely a big part of this. Like this person feels like they either have nothing to offer or they feel like they can't get past your insecurities or your fear in some way. Scorpio energy's there. Hierophant. The Six of Wands in the reverse. This is someone that, that's exactly what Asha said earlier. They want this commitment. They want to choose you. This person wants this commitment here with you, but there's a feeling like it's not going to be successful. Six of Wands in reverse. Like it's not going to happen. But I think that I honestly feel like that they're going for it anyways. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. It's letting your walls down. Five of Cups. And King of Cups in reverse. The Four of Swords. The Ten of Swords. Knight of Cups. Five of Wands. King of Swords in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Wands. Three of Wands is distance and walking away from something emotionally. Losing an opportunity. And something not coming together in the way that you want it to. Not feeling good about that. Someone that doesn't understand or see something. That could be at some point they didn't take responsibility here or something even. King of Swords in reverse. It's like not the best of characters. Aquarius energy. This is someone that may feel like that you're kind of, or someone here is abusing their power here. There's conflict around this. Love here, though. That Ten of Swords is there with the Four Swords. I mean, this is like being afraid and this is like someone that is always in a place of being afraid of the ending, being afraid of the, it's like there's just waiting for that ending to take place. This person's definitely giving you something to think about. I mean, I don't know where to go from here as far as what I think you're going to be. I think you're going to have a choice. That Four of Pentacles in reverse is breaking yourself away or free, but not wanting to because you have this sadness or disappointment here. But not feeling good about the situation, not feeling at a balanced place about the situation that's here. What's going to happen here moving forward? Ooh, single. What's going to happen here moving forward for Paul 2? Fear. Single is about being guarded, being independent. Fear is about being afraid. of, you know, uneasy about or suspicious, and that's what you picked up on here. Secret crush, this could be what you're afraid of. Afraid of how someone else feels, or you're afraid that someone else has someone else there. And mask. This is fear around what you don't know. Being very guarded and being afraid of what you don't know. Someone lying or hidden motives being here. We have divine timing. Tell me about single. Yeah. This is about divine love, opening your heart chakra. This is about opening up, guys. This is about opening up emotionally. Not being so guarded here. Fear. Blessed union. This is about not being so guarded here. This is about being afraid of love. I mean, being afraid of opening up and letting your guard down with someone. Secret crush. Friendship. What's mask here for? Spiritual death. What is this here? Secret crush. And friendship. Give me one more for that. Battle wounds. Hurt in the past. Keeping it casual. There's something that happened here that may have been some kind of a secret. It could have created these wounds here in the past. Has to do with friendship or mask and spiritual death. Two hearts. Yeah. The feeling is mutual. Equal effort. There's nothing there on the bottom of the deck. Let's see what this person would say to you. Children could be important. And I daydream about a life with you. So this person could daydream about that. Someone's not being completely open with how they feel. Okay, what would this person say to you? There is this rebirth process. There's this mask here and this. You came closer than anyone. Yeah, there's this mask here and this rebirth process that's here. This is about not being able to, I mean, you can't, you feel like someone may be wearing a mask here, you know? And there's this death here around this, like, this rebirth process taking place. There may have been something here that brought up some old wounds. Maybe something to do with a friendship here or something like this. Someone around. This could be even that gossip. This could be what I was picking up on the beginning of your reading where I said you may be a part of some kind of conversation, some kind of gossip, or hear something or something like that. Could be coming from a friend even. That opens up like some wounds here in some kind of way. Okay. What would this person say to you if they could say anything? I want you back. Look at that. Second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. Retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. Vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. I focused on you instead of my pain. This person may have masked their feelings a lot, or this could be something that you felt like you were doing. where there needs to be this opening up here of that and an equal effort kind of taking place in order for this rebirth process to begin. Not dismissing your feelings, but both being open and honest about how you feel. Vulnerable. New love. New love or a recommitment to love is developing. Bottom of the deck is I'm becoming a better person. And we don't have the same value. We don't share the same value, and different pages is there as well. You and this person don't share the same value or same vision. I think that the two of you are focused on very different things at this time. And I think that this person's, they could be in a place where they're trying to be enthusiastic, trying to become a better person, but you may just be seeing this person in their mask. This could be somebody that betrayed you here at some point, created some kind of a insecurity or fear, and you're having a difficult time getting away from that to where you're creating a heavy sense of boundaries where this person feels those and they almost feel like that wrecking ball. There's an inability to break through those boundaries. But this is somebody that wants a second chance. And I think they're going to open up and be very vulnerable to you and express some things to you that you may not know or understand about this person. It has to do with their heartbreak or their own pain or their own disappointments. Yeah. That you don't know. I feel like it's just something that you're either unclear or you just don't know about. Tell me more about surprise. Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. Attraction. You are attracting the right person at the right time into your life. Wedding. Taking your relationship to the next level one step at a time. For some of you, this second chance is that. It's like a recommitment or it's a leveling up of a relationship. But I still feel like you have a choice here. You both do. Gifts. Love's greatest gifts with the ability to truly understand each other. Didn't I talk about that in the beginning of this reading? Understanding each other. You have individuality on the floor. Yeah, it's really important to have your own individuality in a connection. So that you're not creating this codependency between the two of you where you can rely on each other and be there for one another, but you're not fully codependent on that other person. You still have this, you don't allow the relationship to be just to become you, You still have your individuality. You're still your own person. It says, be wary of possessive partners, maintain your individuality. And if you have these insecurities from this betrayal, even if this is someone from your past here, you could be kind of putting those insecurities into this, whether this is the second chance or this is the first go. You could be putting these insecurities into this, which is creating this blockage. You're blocking yourself from being able to feel this to its fullest. And I know, trust me, I understand you say that, but it's hard to unblock yourself because of fear, right? However that was created. Not to say that you aren't validated to be afraid, but you also have to make a choice on what you allow fear, how you allow it to take over your life. And sometimes, and I'm learning this myself, the only thing that you can do in certain situations is to make a choice whether or not you want to take that leap. Because any leap that you take is going to be a risk. And there's going to be a little bit of fear attached to that. So this is like you have to make that decision. And I think that you're going to be faced with that decision here. We have settling. Avoid settling for less than you deserve in love. So if you feel as if this is a relationship or a connection, and this could be this person saying that they're feeling it as well, like the two of you possibly have created a toxic dynamic, and you know, they're wanting to get away from that. It's just as much as you're wanting to get away from that, because if it's hurting you, it's hurting them, kind of thing. Then, you know, this person sees you in the way where they don't want you to settle either. Message of concern. Distant horizons. And false person. High honor. There's the boundaries. That's the number 25, which is the card that we started with. It's the card we're ending with. It's kind of neat, huh? There's the boundaries. This is someone that is concerned about the future here because of the deception. This is, or because of, you know, I'm afraid of your hidden motives, you know. This is my concern. I'm afraid of your hidden motives or how this is affecting. This is about toxicities. Something not being what you feel like it is. Okay, let's get some advice. What advice do you have for Paul 2? Take your power back. Third party situation and make the effort. So engagement is at the bottom. I knew that was coming because you have this surprise here and then you have that wedding that's there as well. So this is about taking a risk again with engagements, taking a leap, taking a risk, leveling up. And you have this, yeah, take your power back here. You are giving someone control over how you feel. Your happiness should not depend on, your happiness should only depend on you. So if there's third-party situation here, it says other people may be, and that could be that friendship energy, other people may be interfering with this relationship and dimming its full potential. It's kind of like saying to take your power back from allowing that to happen, for allowing either past energy or outside influences to take away what's meant for you here in this present moment. Remember, it's your moment. Remember? And make an effort. This love is worth taking risk. You are called to move forward. So there you go. Let's see what else. I'm feeling called to one of these, and then there's another one over there that I want to grab. It's the wild offering or oracles that are staring at me here. I swear to y'all, forgiveness comes out in this. This situation may be also being some sort of a creative block for you. You may be having a hard time with your creativity because of this. Okay. We have spaciousness. Come here. Prioritize yourself. Number 24, pretty close. 24 does become before 25. So in order to have this, you have to have this. Prioritize yourself. You do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love that you deserve and let others help you. So, yeah. Stepping into a place where you're accepting what you're getting because it's what you know you deserve. Accepting what you're getting because it's what you know you deserve. There are no strings attached to it. It's just what you deserve. It's not as complex, right, as maybe you've experienced in the past, or, yeah, taking a risk here again. It's not as complex as what you've experienced. You know? Spaciousness. Is that how you say that? Spaciousness? Spaciousness. Yeah. Just looks weird, I guess. What do I no longer need? Help me, God, to release whatever people, places, or things drain my vital essence. Show me what will fill me with enthusiasm and joy. And as I leave you in this reading, I want to say that this is up to you, what that is. What is it that leads with enthusiasm and joy? What is it that fills you up? You know, you won't know that until you prioritize yourself and your own needs. You have to decide what you want and what's best for you, what's right for you. Some of y'all, that's second chance. Some of y'all, that's you know, prioritizing and being on your own. Okay. Live in the present. So it's your moment, live in the present. That's keeps coming up. I think it's like kind of get out of the past and move forward here, right? You have the motorcycle here, so moving forward quickly. Fast moving energy there. You have a transformation, so this could be something that's changing quickly. Moving forward quickly, changing quickly transforming. You have the jack-o'-lantern here, so Halloween could be relevant. I don't know, something around Halloween or Halloween could be important. And then you have the mermaid's tail here, so I always think about being in between worlds. So it's like you have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, or something like that is here. Or maybe maybe both of you do, or something. Or being in between the past and the present, you know, needing to take a risk and jump in one or the other, you know, figure out what it is that you really want. We have F, V, F, P, C, D, COP is here, O, and J. PJs, pajamas, I heard Vacation Bible School in my head, and it just makes me feel like that prioritize yourself. You know, taking the opportunity to take care of yourself. Kind of like Vacation Bible School, that's what they do. It's like a spiritual time for kids. It's also how they connect with God and Mother Nature and everything else, in my experience anyway. And then also connecting to each other and having fun, you know, having fun. I think that's something that you're missing here. Okay, what else? What else? I don't see anything else. This is all I see. Really? Dove, cove, cave, PD, cop. That keeps coming up. I don't know what that's about. JV, JD, DJ, food, pantry. I just heard in my head. JC is in the bowl. Shout out to JC. Could be JC or it could be Jesus Christ. It's up to you. Take it how it fits. Okay, proof. Pod. Alright, guys. Okay, I'm going to leave you here. So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness, of course. I hope this helps. Good luck to you guys, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, pile 3. So if you chose number 34, impossible things, working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, and fresh perspective. Okay, so with this card, we're talking about what is the mystery? What is the mystery love message here? So what do you need to know about love that you may not be seeing? Some kind of future energy possibilities. With this saying working through disbelief, there may be this idea of having to kind of, I want to say, dilute yourself from limiting beliefs about yourself or what you're capable of or what you have, impossible things, that you can't get over something, that you can't overcome something, that you're not going to find that person that you want. You know, it's funny because she has the rocking horse, which is about a decision, right? Going back and forth with a decision. And the butterflies here, which is about transformation, but that's something that's an impossible thing, right? All these things are impossible things, but they're still there. It's like needing to get a new, fresh perspective on what you feel like is possible for yourself when it comes to your growth, when it comes to what you're capable of, when it comes to your stability and what provides you a sense of security even. Okay, we're going to use this is the Visions of Life Tarot that I use as oracle cards. So this is a collab over with my dear friend Casey over at Mosaic Mermaid. And I've been really excited about this collab. This is something that we've talked about before, but we kind of had to throw it together last minute. I had another dear sweet friend that I was going to do a collab with as well, and she had some stuff going on and she wasn't able to, and so me and Casey, we just thought, now's the time to do it. Let's just do it. We're both excited about it, and I love her to pieces. She's such a sweetheart, and she's also a very good reader. She's very intuitive, and she just has a different, unique, authentic character, and she'll pull you in, and she has a very sweet, soft-spoken voice, and she spends a lot of time and puts a lot of effort into all of what she does over there for you guys. Okay, so if y'all haven't, go check her out. She's also doing the mystery love reading as well. If you're coming from Casey's channel, thank you so much for being here and giving me an opportunity. I hope that you enjoy this reading. Hope it resonates. I hope it possibly syncs up with Casey's reading if you've already been over there. Okay. Pile 3. What is it that you need to know about love? What is your mystery love message? Okay, well, flung on out of there real quick, huh? Destiny. There's something here that's faded, that's meant to happen. Something here that's meant to happen. And this could be what you're questioning here. This is the Wheel of Fortune in tarot, so you have Delusion, which is the Moon in tarot. Sorry, long pause. I was thinking about Pisces and Cancer energy here as well. I was thinking about, see how the frog's hiding behind the, oh gosh, what do you call that? Good grief, we used to play with those when we were kids. Catfish tails, that's what we called them, right? Anyway, you see him hiding there, and she's looking for him, like, where's my prince? And he's like, I don't know about this. I'm having second thoughts here. The moon is about your fears. It's about your worries, your insecurities. There's something here that's fated to happen. There's a fate to this, a big, big fate to this. This is something that's going to change, like lots of changes, you know, that are coming in because of this opportunity, this fated opportunity that's here. And I do feel like it may create some sort of fears, criticism. It may be due to other people's opinion here about this. A lot of other people have different opinions about the situation that you're in. It could be other people pointing out certain red flags here. You see the red shirt. You may be feeling this way, like there's clearly some kind of a red flag that's going on here, and it's like, am I over criticizing the situation? Okay, so let's get some more. Well, it's like you're criticizing yourself here that you don't have time for something when you do have time for something actually, but you're looking at it as being something that's impossible. And this might have to do with dating, because we're talking about love. This could have to do with a relationship. This could have to do with building a relationship. This could have to do with family, building a family. But there's something that's here. I feel like you're kind of criticizing yourself or possibly someone else around having too many responsibilities or there being too much on your plate. Seeing something as seeing the value in something. It's like being given a bag of gold and then questioning everything about that bag of gold. Like, and it's something that you really wanted. Like, I can see somebody in my head walking down the street and all of a sudden a pot of gold just lands in front of them and they're like, huh. What's the trick here? What is the trick? So it could be like you're like looking for something to go wrong, because it just seems so impossible to perhaps even overcome something here with this criticism. Like you're criticizing an opportunity. And you may already be doing this. For some of you, this hasn't happened yet, but it will. Yeah, motivation, I almost put it in reverse, even though I don't take reversals in this deck. I think that's what the thing is here. I think that you're lacking motivation. It's like you're needing to motivate yourself. I feel like this has to do with just you and your life in general in some way, like looking at the shadow aspects to things instead of seeing the lighter side of the situation or the possibilities. But for I think this is related to love as well. I think it's related to love as well. Okay, so let me get some more here. We're going to get some of the Twin Flame Audio Oracles, which I believe Casey's also using in her reading. So we'll see what kind of synchronicities come up. Also, I have some people ask me this sometimes in the collab. It doesn't mean that you have to choose the same pile in her reading or here. It's still pick those piles intuitively, still pick on the one that you feel like you're most drawn to. It could be the same pile, could be pile 1, both, or 2 or 3, but it may be also you choose 1 over there and choose 3 over here, so it's just up to you guys. Tell me about destiny. Oh my gosh. Do you ever taste something that you forgot about? Like you have a taste that comes through or you're sitting there out of nowhere, or you taste something, it reminds you of something else, and it's like something that you had when you were young, like from your childhood, or someone that you love made for you. It was special, and it's just remember it being just so good. It's like that comfort food. I just tasted something like that, and I couldn't tell you what it is. It kind of was like orange chickeny flavored. But it reminded me of a restaurant that I used to go to all the time with my family. And it was a hibachi place where they, they cook all the food and stuff in front of you, and it brought back some memories to me all of a sudden. This feeling of nostalgia is something that's here. Looky there's the moon again. The moon is very popular right now, which, by the way, we're fixing to have the full moon in Leo. So I feel like your confidence here could be being tested, right? In a circumstance, in a situation. See, things are not as they seem. There's more information to be revealed. Fears and insecurities. Also, 3:05 may be important to somebody there. I just looked at my clock when I said that, and it's a 111 right now. So that's about new beginnings. 3 is a number of growth and expansion, and 5 would be that change that's going to take place. So this is what you feel like may be impossible thing. Moon, overcoming a fear or some sort of insecurity is big here, which has been also a theme. But I think that's what the full moon in Leo kind of brings, Leo is a very confident, very attractive, very, loving and generous and enthusiastic, and just they're kind of more, can be more ego driven, but it's what makes them so great. It's what makes them so creative and they have that leadership role, that dominant kind of feeling of going after what it is that they want. That's something that's definitely here. Unfoldment is there with spiritual awakening, breaking free. So I do feel like connecting to your higher self, you're trying to break free of having a fear around something that could be fated, or having a chance or an opportunity here. Tell me about criticism. This could be somebody even that you're getting an opportunity with, that you are interested in, but you're worried about other people's criticism around this. Interesting. Okay. Not everybody's story, but you have drinking to forget, trying to move on in criticism, on the rebound, and deeply missing you. There may be someone that's here that that maybe criticized you in some kind of way, and you're trying to get over this. It could be someone from your past even that pointed the finger, or criticized or pointed out something here about you, and that's something that you're still kind of trying to get over. Some of you could be still trying to get over someone of the past. I feel like it has more so to do with the criticism of it, though. Trying to move on. From feeling or having other people make you feel a certain way. It's like you're trying to move on from having others make you feel a certain way. From maybe even caring about what other people think. What's wealth? Ooh. Spiritual death is here. See, so how this is created is you start to tell yourself perhaps maybe you don't have time for this, or you already have a lot of responsibilities, or you're fixing it. If you haven't yet, you may actually go through some sort of like a mini dark night of the soul. Have you heard of that? That's just a new one. I just came up with that on the fly. It feels like it, though. It feels like a mini dark night of the soul. It's like when something happens, and for a mere short period, you feel an instant lack of confidence. Like, I don't know if I can handle this. And by the way, I just saw 1331, 1331 on the timer, which is about a reflection. And you always do that too when you get an opportunity to reflect on how you've gotten to where you are, or the past in some way, and overcoming challenges here. But that might be an angel number. I'm not sure what that means. Hey Siri, what does 1331 angel number mean? I almost lost my voice there. It means life, birth, rebirth, and I can't say it. It won't come out my mouth. Resurrection. Okay, I don't know why I couldn't say that. It's just, and you couldn't reach down in there and grab that sucker. It was just not there. It wouldn't come out of my mouth. I think you're having to reconcile with your fears that come up from this opportunity that you have. And I think that you're having to push aside everyone else's criticism or ideas of what they want or what they see or whatever it is, or pointing things out to you. And you're having to overcome this battle internally of telling yourself that you're not capable of this, or that you can't have this, or that this is too much for you in some way. Although you do fight with that, I do feel like you do overcome it. I don't know how or why, but I do feel like you do overcome this. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't need any more. Daydreaming is at the bottom. So there's definitely something here. Wishful thinking. That's the feeling. And look at that. Breakup, divorce, clearing the old, cutting someone or something off, and wishful thinking. Huh. It's like this is covering this up. So although you have this wishful thinking that something is possible, internally you're still telling yourself it probably won't work out. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but it's kind of like, it's just like the visions and the voices that I hear in my head are kind of funny sometimes. So I just pictured like just this. I just pictured, I don't know why, okay, but I just pictured this older man sitting in a chair and someone coming in and telling them a story about something and what you planned and all this stuff and everything else, and this person sitting here going, oh, well, that's a wonderful dream that you have there, but I don't think that's gonna work out. It's like, well, there goes my motivation, right? Something like that is going on here. I don't know if you've had somebody around that's kind of put this idea in your head. Somebody maybe criticizing, this opportunity that you have. This could be in love. This could be something else. Or I mean, I feel like if we're talking about someone and you're like, I know exactly who that person is, I feel like that person has a lot of opinions. Okay? If not, then there's definitely just this fear of others' opinions that are playing a role into this somehow. Someone putting doubt in your head, or you yourselves putting doubt in your head. But you do have a dream on the table. You have this wish that you want, but it's just like you just have to have the motivation and break yourself free of feeling like you're not ready for something or it's not possible. Believe in the impossible things. That's what your card is here. You need a fresh perspective. This is the journey of Oz in Wonderland. Something puts you down for a little bit. Puts you into this dark night of the soul energy, like a funk. Like puts you into a funk. And it may be this on this wealth card, all the responsibilities that he has. Because it's like being attached to a lot of different things. Because in this card, these are things that he needs, really. I mean, you have a doctor here. Then you have things that he doesn't need. And then you have also the way that he sees himself and what he needs, self-care. You have water, food, fairness, all kinds of stuff that's there. It's like feeling like you have everything that you need, but then this doubt creates this feeling like you just still don't have enough. This is probably just wishful thinking. Okay. Journey of Oz in Wonderland. Tell us. What does Pile 3's mystery love message? Tell me more about what they need to know about love. That's the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So you have a hard time staying true or committing to something. The Emperor here in reverse. This could have to do with someone that's like an emperor to you. This could be a father figure as well that may be putting doubt in your mind that I talked about before. That feeling's awful. Like you feel really good about something and you go and tell somebody and then they tell you the reasons like why you shouldn't be so optimistic or why you shouldn't be so motivated. And you're like, huh. Even if you continued to go about your business and continue to move on from that criticism, it still puts like these seeds in your head and you go through that little mini dark night of the soul about it and about yourself and what you're capable of and all this stuff. You know what I'm talking about? That's here, somewhere in here. I don't know why it's coming out in your reading, but it could affect something to do with love, I guess. Yeah, maybe not feeling good enough in some way. So the Emperor here in reverse. Aries energy. Tell me more. This is not feeling ready or not feeling like you have what you need or not feeling enough. The High Priestess. You're being called to really listen to your intuition here. You're being called to really listen to that inner guidance, to really listen to your intuition about something. To see how they're both in the similar position here. This is kind of like the same energy. When it comes to the moon here as well, which is also Pisces energy. So this is about connecting with your higher self. The moon here is where you need to connect to your higher self, because you have to listen to your intuition to know what is impossible and what's possible. You know, you can't let fear get in the way of that. That's why this High Priestess energy is here. It's saying, listen to your higher self. Don't let this other energy or this criticism or whatever this is, you know, turn you away. I don't know why I want to say this, but there might be somebody around you that tries to get you to drink. And you may not be a drinker, or you're not, or I don't know why. That just popped in my head because he's pointing the finger here, and this says drinking to forget. So she's holding her glass up, he's pointing the finger. Anyway, not everybody's message, obviously, but that's something that's there. You have the Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy. That's where that overthinking comes into play. That outside criticism takes over your inner voice, you know. Tell me about spiritual death and wealth. The Hierophant in reverse. This is somebody, this makes you feel like you are not ready. Maybe not ready for commitment, not ready for a marriage here with the Hierophant. And that Three of Pentacles and the Emperor, actually, now that I'm putting all that together. Or you may not be ready for a decision, or I don't know, I feel like someone plants some seeds here, puts some doubt in your head. I got this in a reading, in a past reading I just did that I haven't posted yet. So you may connect with that reading. It would be one after this one. Taurus energy. I'm going to try to get that out very soon, by the way. This should go out Thursday, so I'm going to try to get that one out Friday or Saturday. So keep an eye out for that. Probably Saturday, to be honest, just to be on the safe side, because my uploads have been something awful. See how I'm already putting doubt on that, right? I feel like it's an impossible task to get something to upload fast. That rhymed too. You know, when it rhymes, I feel like it's right. You know what I mean? Like, if it rhymes, I feel like it's right. Okay, what's the Three of Pentacles in the reverse? You have the Queen of Pentacles here. She almost tried to go in a different direction. Wait, she's just something else, huh? Look at her. She has like the pig and like a mask on. I still haven't finished reading this whole book, by the way. If you're wondering, the Pentacles here are something I haven't got to, but so now it really makes me curious. But it's coming out with that Three of Pentacles in reverse. It's almost like, what's that saying? You can't put a, what is that saying? You can't put stripes on a giraffe and call it a zebra. Have y'all ever heard that before? This may be the bad or the wishful thinking energy that's here. Because when I saw that pig, I was thinking, when pigs fly. And this could be part of a fear. But it can also relate to a commitment, working together, having what it is that you need. I'm going to put her back. That's Taurus energy, but she kind of came out sideways, and just want to get one more. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Give me something else. Three of Pentacles in the reverse, please. That could have also been past energy as well. For some of you, that could have been a marriage that didn't work out. That Queen of Pentacles. Or it could be a commitment with someone that didn't come together. Now you have a Knight of Wands in the reverse. This is feeling very confused or scattered around commitment or working something out. Something could happen around Halloween, which is strange because in one of the other piles, the pumpkin came out in the bowl, the charm bowl. And I said that same thing. But Knight of Wands in reverse is maybe there was some sort of something not going your way. That's where this impossibility or self-limiting belief is coming from. So there is frustration around this, right? This can be like a Knight of Wands energy, feeling frustrated because something's not going the way that they want. And that could be someone. Like maybe their situation's not going the way that they want. I don't know. Let's keep going. I'm going to get more on that. Why is the Emperor here in reverse? That's the Seven of Cups in the reverse. No, that's the Six of Cups in reverse. Right? I did this in one of the other piles. I was like, I was second guessing myself. That's what I'm talking about here. There's this feeling of questioning or second guessing yourself here. It's almost too with this High Priestess, which I'm talking about the Emperor, but all the energies that when the cards are so close to one another, it's almost like you're going from that thought process through that thought process, you know? And this puts you into like needing to listen to your higher self. So with that Emperor in reverse, it's like a feeling of where you don't have control of something. You don't have any control in a situation. And for the Seven of Cups in reverse to be here, it's like when it comes to making a choice, you may feel like you don't have any control in the situation. Or you're trying to listen to your gut. And that's why I was talking about these two being connected, because you're going from I need to listen to my gut because I don't have any control in this situation to I need to listen to my higher self here when making this choice. What's your higher self saying here with this High Priestess? That's the Four of Wands in reverse. That something may not work out or won't come together. Yeah. Tell me about the Hermit in reverse. The Devil. See, there's this Capricorn energy, by the way. There is someone here that's trying to put doubt into your head around something being harmonious, successful, having a solid foundation here, working out in some kind of way. They could be putting thoughts in your head about marriage even. Definitely can see that because you have the Hierophant, the Three of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. These are all marriage cards. These are all about commitment and your morals and your values coming together and all of that. You see the Devil here? She's holding the heart, but she's looking directly at this High Priestess energy. So it's like the Devil is creating some sort of thought of something not coming together or working out here for you. And it may have to do with past energy. It just may have to do with someone else's concerns or criticism. Hierophant. So 6 of Pentacles in reverse. With the Hierophant. Okay. This is something not being equal give and take. This is that feeling of doubt, like you don't have what you need in order to fulfill some sort of wish that you have or opportunity that you have here. What's going to happen here moving forward? What's going to happen here moving forward? It's like you question yourself, or you could be questioning someone else and the ability they have to bring commitment or bring stability. What's going to happen? King of Swords. So some kind of action here is going to be taken. Page of Cups. Some sort of this could be an apology with the Page of Cups. Whoa, lots just popped out in one time. Wow. Oh my God. I don't get this complicated. This, hold on, I just took my breath away for a second. This right here is a crazy combination. That is wild. You have the Wheel of Fortune and Justice. I mean, if anything is impossible, this right here is saying you can overcome this for sure. This right here is incredible. You have taking action here, a message coming in where you have this risk or this chance that you're taking here to change things. You're taking that Wheel of Fortune, which here, you're taking that risk to change the situation, to bring justice to the situation. There's some sort of significant opportunity here that I feel like that you take, and I think it plays out for you. This is amazing. It's just like saying in a reading that you're going to get an opportunity here, and you're going to overcome your fear of taking this opportunity despite this criticism, you know, despite this devilish energy here that's trying to keep you kind of in your head. You're going to you're just going to do it anyways. You're going to overcome this. And it pays out for you here with Justice. That is awesome. And that is just, that right there is awesome. Yeah. This is the Four of Swords, and then you have the Six of Cups in reverse underneath that. The Seven of Swords is underneath that in reverse. You see, here's the success, okay? Here's the success. This could have to do with the Lovers in reverse. It could be a relationship that you feel as if you won't be chosen, or something's not aligning with you in some way. You feel like something's out of balance or disharmony. There's a disappointment here in some kind of way, but you're going to overcome this challenge and change the situation. See that new perspective, see things differently here. This is something that you've been contemplating and thinking a lot about. Yeah. It's understanding that you want to take a risk, you want to do something differently, you want to have a change take place in the situation for the better. And these are all really great cards to see down here at the bottom. I can't say that enough. I feel like this works. I feel like you overcome it. I feel like it works out for you. Let's see. Some of y'all may be overcoming a fear of commitment. Some of y'all may not even be realizing that that's what it is until in the near future here. What's going to happen moving forward for call 3 in love? Heartbreak. Yeah. I mean, that's here, right? Disappointment, betrayal, hurt, grief. What's going to be happening moving forward? Home. There's something here that is somewhat of a setback. I said that earlier. There's obviously a challenge here. There's something here that is somewhat of a setback here. You may go into isolation, or you've been into isolation, you know, and I think you're coming out of that. You're stepping into a place where you feel better. Fated meeting. Yep. There is this a fated fear of heartbreak is here, but there's this fated destiny date. You go from this heartbreak here to this here, this dating card. There's a fated meeting here. This could have to do with a home, could happen around a home, could happen in or just feeling like you belong. A feeling of belonging that you didn't think that you could feel. Is that you thought it would be impossible to ever feel this way. I'm so glad I got this a good reading here. But look, crossroads. Yeah, choices are presenting themselves to you. Yeah, look at this. Divine intervention. Third party is here. Divine intervention taking place. Something happening here that brings things to the surface, right? And then you have walking away or ending something. And this magnetic attraction that's taking place. And letting go of fear around this. Maybe fear around heartbreak. Finding peace or harmony here with somebody or a situation or a choice that you're making. Let's see what else. Let's see if we can dig a little deeper here. Oh, I didn't get any Kipper cards for y'all. Let me do that. See if we can go in a little deeper here on this bottom part of this future energy with heartbreak. Tell me more about that. Concern. Yeah. Being concerned about being disappointed. What's home here? Gift. So there's some sort of offer or gift that's being given here. What about fated meeting? Pathway. Yeah. This is someone, this is an opportunity that's meant to be in your path. And it's going to make sense to you, and you're going to understand when it all plays out. But the place that you're coming from, you're having a hard time seeing it. Impossible thing. Date. But you will get there. Date. What is date here for? Thief. What number is this? 34. 24. Thief is like something that's being taken away from you. Can you give me one more for that? This could be no longer, dating anyone else, no longer needing to. Community. Oh. I talked about criticism earlier. It's not allowing others to take something away from you. This fight that you're having internally, this little mini dark night of the soul, or however big it is, I guess it could be different for everybody, but it has to do with the equal give and take, and not allowing others and criticisms and thoughts and fear of heartbreak and all this other stuff get in the way of you making a decision here. And it could have to do with a date, either going on a date, because I said that early, or setting a date, or meeting up here. Just not letting the community here or people around you have a significant influence on this to where it takes this away from you. This is like when you feel like something's meant to be, but everybody else tells you why it shouldn't, or it's not. And letting that get the best of you. Coffin. This is what you're ending. This is what you're ending. And for some of you, you're ending dating here. You're not going to be dating anyone anymore. Journey. I think you're moving on in a whole new direction, on a whole new path. You're not going to see this coming. You're taking a chance on something. Despite what everyone else says or what everyone else thinks. And it plays out. It pays off for you. But you have to overcome your own insecurity or your own fear in taking that risk. And others may be influencing you in a negative way as well. But you're being called to listen to your own inner voice, your own guidance, your own intuition, and how you're seeing something. And you're shutting others' opinions out. If these opinions, if there was something that was toxic here, within this dynamic in a way, I would talk about it or say it, but I don't see that. I do see toxic stuff, but it's not coming from the love dynamic that I'm feeling here. The fated opportunity. Obviously, justice is upright. You know, the wheel of fortune is upright. The fool is upright. This is action that you're moving in a path in a direction. And you feel confident, or you will feel confident about making that decision, and you will feel at peace with making this decision and letting go of what everyone else thinks or wants or whatever it is. Okay. Oh. What else can you tell me for pile 3? Imperfections. Love is beautiful mess. Embrace its imperfections. Yeah, and there may be other people that are, you know, it's really hard. It's so hard to talk about this because there's some people out there that are going through toxic situations, and you have to be able to listen and use your own discernment here. But for the majority of you, I feel as if, and maybe this is saying go with your intuition and what you know and that gut feeling, but sometimes there are situations where other people can point out red flags to you, but you didn't see it. And it's not because you don't feel like it's a red, it's not because it may be because it's not a red flag to you. We all have different types of red flags. It's hard because you see these things that say, oh, that's a red flag, that's a red flag, and of course, clearly there are certain things, you know, like use your own discernment when it comes to that. But sometimes there are things that aren't, and you can get with someone, a friend, a family member, whoever that's close to you. They can project what they see as a red flag onto you, which creates this insecurity, creates this fear. And this is saying you're not allowing that. You're seeing that more as someone's imperfection, but not a red flag to you. Yes, this person has this imperfection here, but that's not a red flag to me, or I'm not concerned about that, or I don't see that in that way. You know? Star. Your hope and optimism are a powerful love magnet for you right now. And romance is here. Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. And true love. Just reading actually is great. A deep and enduring connection, going beyond superficial attraction. And then you have closure here. So that's the coffin here, because this coffin card, the Kipper card, it's the number 19, which is the sun in tarot. And it always makes me feel like this idea of there being some sort of ending or closure around a cycle that you've been kind of sitting in or stuck in. Yeah. This says not all connections are meant to be except closure. So what I was talking about other people and their opinions and their advice and everything else, it's kind of part of that as well. Everybody's going to have their opinion about what you're doing, you know, and sometimes, even though those connections are important to you, and maybe even their opinion at times are important, you have to use your own discernment and not allow all of our connections, they're not meant to be our guides. Does that make sense? Okay. And accepting that others may not understand is also here. Reconciliation. Some of you could be reconciling with someone, having closure here. That says someone from your past is or will be returning into your life. And we have deepening. A relationship will finally deepen in the next few months. You've been waiting for this. You have unconditional love. This just reading it's better and better. The love between you and your person is eternal. Nothing and no one can take it away from you. That's exactly. Look at that. True love on top of true love. Okay, we're going to get one card for closure advice, and then I'm going to leave this right here because I'm afraid I'm going to mess it up if I keep going. You are enough. That is what your reading is about. The impossible thing here for you guys is that you are enough, and you may have a lot of others and a lot of other past relationships that are telling you that you are not, and you're finding out that yes, you most certainly are, because you get the courage and confidence to take that risk, and it, like I said, it plays out for you. Some of you may be taking a risk on reconciliation and deepening a relationship, or getting, you know, it going in a different direction. This is like others that say, oh, that's never going to work. That's not going to happen. You know, and then you take the leap, or you're like, I'm going to take the chance, and you do it, and it does work out. It does play off for you. This is a romance of a lifetime. True and lasting love is here for you. And then you also have, you may have spent some time in separation from someone. For some of you, not everybody. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Some of you may have spent some time in separation, or this was just like you felt the distance between you and someone. Not everybody. And for others of you, this could be this. You've just been single for a long time, you know. It says you are enough. The person that you're meant to be with will love you the way that you are. You don't need to change. Okay, and that criticism that's there. This may be something that you're understanding here about someone. Okay. It's hard to explain, but I feel like in relationships, sometimes you don't need to, I mean, obviously, unless you're doing something wrong, right? You don't need to change who you are in relationships. There's an understanding that you have to have with that other person that, hey, sometimes we're not going to get each other. I'm not going to understand you, and you're not going to understand me. But the point is that we do love each other. And can't we just play on that? We don't have to always understand the other person to an exact perfect T and everything. Sometimes you can just say, I'm sorry you feel that way. Is there anything I can do? You know, to, in a relationship, of course, underneath the idea of having healthy boundaries, you know, and not creating any kind of toxicity from that. Okay. Let's see what advice Spirit has for you about this, call 3. This card is not supposed to be here. Let's see what this says. Wear and tear and pressing matters. There's something here. For some of you, this might have to do with community. This could be something in your life here, something that's going on that's taking away your confidence in some way. Doing a little bit of wear and tear there on you. Or this could be this, you know, this connection here or whatever this is. But it says, number 39, pressing matter. A pressing problem, need, or issue has to be dealt with immediately. It's time to focus on what's important. So, I mean, I can see this as reconciliation for sure. You know, this is something that's wearing and tearing on you, and you need to take care of this. It could also be a relationship here that's around you that you feel like is not good for you, that you're needing to take care of. It could be community around you, a place, a situation, whatever this is. Doesn't have to be, but it's a little different for everybody here. Okay. Something's weighing on you, you know. You have work your light, number 52. Let the light of your presence illuminate every room that you enter, and let them see the light that you carry. This goes back to not changing, you know, and someone seeing you for who you are. True love. Number 54, divine assistance. And we saw that divine intervention there. Accept the help that your angels are sending you to assist you in the endeavors. You don't have to fight this battle alone. So for some of you, you may have been going through a difficult time. You may have been going through some sort of difficult time or difficult moment. You may be with someone or it's just in your life. And there's some sort of, you know what? Some of you, you're starting to understand why things have happened in your life in the way that they did. And you're starting to let go of that understanding. Just like this coffin card with the sun. You're starting to make sense of things, or you will after you take this leap, go towards this opportunity here. And you'll start to accept the situation for what it was. This is like saying, okay, I know now why that didn't work out. You know, I know now why that didn't come together. Or, yeah, the unseen. The things that you don't see or understood, perhaps maybe about some sort of relationship not working out. Or why some sort of karmic energy was created. This is what you don't see or don't understand. There's some sort of karmic debt that was being repaid in some way, and all that's okay. Now you're sitting in justice, so that's over and done with, and you're making sense of, okay, I understand why that happened in the way that it happened. I understand why that situation didn't work out or isn't working out. It says there's a greater force at work behind the scenes, taking care of all the details. Let go of your specific expectations. Okay, on that note, I'm going to get one more, and then we'll get some initials and charms to close. So you may have had certain expectations, either of yourself, being worried about that criticism, or someone else, and you're kind of letting go of that and allowing, you know, which is bringing in what's right for you, what's fair. Okay, open your heart is at the bottom, number 22. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others and let the love heal the situation. Yeah, that's what I was talking about before. 222 is also here, a number maybe you've been seeing. Actually, 222, 7, and 7 are both here. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. So regain your focus. So this is going to all regain your focus back to your priorities, or what's really meant for you or made for you or destined for you in whatever way. It's like the dust finally settles, or the puzzles put together, you know, all the pieces fit. Yeah. Nobody's took off with any of them. They're all there in front of you. Like you can put the pieces of the puzzle all together. You see the full picture, and you're ready to move forward now. You know, the door is open for you, and an opportunity is there, and you take it, despite any criticism around that choice. Trying to get a few more initials out here. Okay. That's not supposed to be there. Okay, this says stress less, smile more. You have the peach here, so Georgia could be important, but this could also be a booty, you know. Maybe something that you like here about someone. You could just like peaches. You also see smile to the world. So stress less, smile more, smile to the world. You have yeet or be yeeted. Then you also have the remote control. So maybe somebody was playing games here at some point. You have the cactus. So being afraid, protecting yourself, putting some boundaries up there. You have the lollipop. So there's the opportunity to an opportunity to have something sweet, or just how many licks does it take to get to the center? So that may be something that you're overcoming. How many times am I gonna run into the frogs, run into toads before I find that, how many bad toads am I gonna run into before I find that Prince Charming? That's there. It's okay to make mistakes. This is the second time we've seen this. So really forgiving someone or for yourself or others or whatever this is definitely a message that's coming through. Now the song Don't Worry, Be Happy should start playing in my head. Dun, 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 dun. When I was a kid, fun story real quick, my mom decided that I needed to collect clowns. I don't know why. Back when I was young, which I'm 39 now, and when I was young, she had my sister and me both. We collected something, I don't know, since we were babies. Mine was clowns. Why she did that, I have no idea. How horrible, how terrifying if you think about it. But I had this sign, I remember, on my wall, and I'm not kidding y'all. I had clowns all in my room. Why I had night terrors, no idea. But anyway, there was a sign on the wall. It had a clown. One was frowning and the other one was smiling. And it said, "Don't worry, be happy." And that's just always stuck with me for some reason. Every time I hear that song, that's what I think of. Okay, so we have B, D, 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 triple D. It'll be important there. There may be somebody that's very attractive, or you're very attracted to someone here. We have we have MF right there. L. You can spell MILF here, guys. I have to say that. I mean, it's right there. Y'all are thinking it. I know you were. We have BILF, a W or an M, an S, and a Q. Southwest. I don't know what that means. It's something popped in my head. Mad. Laugh. I heard, "Oh, no way," when I said that. Sam. I heard, "Damn it," in my head. I think it's time for me to take a nap. We have DF and DM, divine feminine, divine masculine there. So that means to me, which I'm not a fan of labels. I just feel like, how are you going to label what my relationship is with somebody? You know what I mean? Like, why put that label on there? Can we just love each other and just say that was just an experience? But anyway, so my experience may not be y'all's, but I feel like when they say divine feminine, divine masculine, for me anyways, in a relationship, it's someone that is in your life that is going to affect your life in a grand way. Whether that's you have a long time with this person, you learn a lot of lessons with this person, or this is the person that's meant to be with you. It's just the way, and that may not be true either. That's the way I see it. So, family, smile. You can almost smell smile in the bowl. Okay, bird. I heard birds of a feather flock together. DM and DM, so there may be some communication back and forth. I heard dislike. I do feel like there's somebody around that's not liking something about this. They do have an opinion. Somebody's got an opinion. Well, most people do, but we can't entertain all of them, Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for being here. Thanks for all your love and all your support and kindness. Y'all don't forget to go check out Casey. And if you're from Casey's channel, Mosaic Mermaid, thank you so much. Anything else? All her information will be down below. Y'all go check her out. She's so super sweet, and you're going to love her. And she also has, like, she's really colorful. She has a really good vibes. Just go check her out, okay? If you haven't. But thanks so much, guys. I appreciate y'all, and good luck to you with this. Y'all had a good reading, so I'm sending you love, sending you light, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.